Ever wondered why period cramps are so painful? And why men will never truly understand them? Imagine feeling a muscle cramp so intense it makes you nauseous, dizzy, and unable to move every single month. Sounds unbearable, right? Now here's the shocking part. Science says period cramps can be as painful as a heart attack. So why can't men experience this? And what makes menstrual cramps so excruciating? The answer lies in deep biological and hormonal differences. Let's break it down. By the end of this video, you'll have a whole new level of understanding and empathy for what women go through every month. Alright, let's get one thing straight. Men are biologically incapable of feeling this pain. Period cramps or dysmenorrhea happen when the uterus contracts to shed its inner lining, called the endometrium, during menstruation. It's like a monthly reset for the reproductive system. Now here's the key difference. Men don't have a uterus. If you don't own the machine, you can't feel the malfunction. They don't experience this cyclical shedding, and therefore, they don't experience the cramps that come with it. It's just not part of their biological makeup. Imagine your hormones being on a never-ending roller coaster, except the only stop is pain. Women experience this intricate dance of hormones every single month. Estrogen and progesterone, the stars of the show, rise and fall, triggering ovulation and, you guessed it, menstruation. Men, on the other hand, have a more stable hormonal environment. Testosterone is their main player, and while it has its own fluctuations, it doesn't compare to the roller coaster ride women experience. These hormonal shifts are directly responsible for those intense uterine contractions and inflammation that lead to cramps. If period cramps had a mastermind behind their agony, prostaglandins would be it. Prostaglandins are inflammatory chemicals that signal the uterus to contract and expel its lining. Think of them as the messengers of the menstrual cycle. But here's the catch. High levels of prostaglandins are like turning up the volume on those contractions, leading to severe cramps, nausea, and even diarrhea in women. Men, thankfully, don't produce prostaglandins in the same way, so they're spared from this particular brand of pain. Period cramps aren't just some mild discomfort. They can be debilitating. But why is the pain so extreme? Imagine squeezing your fist as hard as possible until your fingers go numb. That's what the uterus does. Picture this. The uterus is a muscle, and during your period, it's working overtime, contracting intensely to shed that uterine lining. Now, imagine those contractions are so strong that they temporarily restrict blood flow to the uterine muscles themselves. Ouch, right? That lack of oxygen is a major contributor to those sharp cramp-like pains. It's like a Charlie horse in your uterus, but way more intense. Remember those prostaglandins we talked about? Well, the more your body produces, the stronger the uterine contractions and the worse the pain. It's a vicious cycle. It's like pouring gasoline on an already raging fire. And to make matters even more uncomfortable, prostaglandins also trigger inflammation, making everything more sensitive. It's like your body's own way of amplifying the pain. Your uterus isn't suffering alone. It's dragging other organs into the pain party. The uterus is loaded with pain-sensitive nerves that send signals straight to the brain's pain-processing centers. It's like a direct line for pain messages. When uterus contracts, it sends shockwaves of pain through the pelvis, back, and legs. And for some women, those nerves are even more sensitive, making the cramps feel absolutely excruciating. It's like their pain receptors are on high alert. Here's the thing about the female reproductive system. Everything is packed pretty close together. The uterus, the intestines, the bladder. They're practically neighbors. When the uterus cramps, it doesn't suffer in silence. It brings its neighbors down with it. So, when those strong uterine contractions kick in, they can actually affect the surrounding organs. This is why some women experience lower back pain, leg pain, and even digestive issues like bloating and diarrhea during their periods. It's all connected. For some women, period cramps are more than just a monthly inconvenience. They can be completely debilitating. Conditions like endometriosis, fibroids, and PCOS can cause incredibly painful periods due to excess tissue growth or hormonal imbalances. Imagine dealing with those intense cramps on top of an underlying condition. It's a whole other level of pain that many women endure. Men, let's face it, you may never truly understand the pain of period cramps because, well, you lack the biological hardware. No uterus, no fluctuating hormones, no prostaglandin surges. It's just not part of your experience. But here's the thing. For many women, cramps aren't just a monthly nuisance. They can be as intense as a heart attack, seriously disrupting their lives. Understanding the biology behind menstrual pain is crucial for building empathy and providing better support to the women in your lives. So next time someone says, "It's just period pain, stop overreacting," hit them with the facts. Because this is no ordinary pain. If you've ever had painful cramps or know someone who has, drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And if this video helped you understand why period pain is no joke, hit that like button and subscribe for more science-backed health facts. See you next time. Keep watching MedGroww and take care of yourself.